Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Young Researchers. Have you ever been faced difficulty in plotting FTIR spectra with some overlapping lines like this? For example, if you have multiple data set for different materials and you want to plot the graph, either FTIR or XRT graph or TGA for those data sets, and when you plot a graph in line form, then these lines get overlapped or merged with each other. So how can you justify the result obtained, and how can you differentiate between their uh, results, and how can you create the distance, equal distance between these lines? So for example, this is the graph that I have. For example, I have this kind of data, and if I want to plot graph for this, I can go to line, and we have already discussed about plotting FTIR spectra or other kind of graphs in origin, and we have discussed about formatting issues in previous videos. You can check from that. But the main issue that students generally face is that how can they remove this overlapping trend. So for example, if I show you the graph like this, here you can see in some journals, in some published papers like in ACS and elsewhere journals, the FTIR and XRD data is very clear with equal line spacing between the data points, and this is very important to differentiate between the required wave number or data points, and it looks more reasonable and attractive when we compare it with this overlapping spectra. So let's get started on learning how you can remove this overlapping trend from your FTIR spectra. So for this, you just need to click on any of the lines in the graph, and then you can go to here in top corner of format, and when you click on format, this menu bar will open, and here you can click on layer. Once you click on layer, this box will appear, and from here you can go to stack. From stack, there you can see an option of individual, so you need to click on individual. It means you can move up and down each line individually without disturbing other lines, without adjusting or removing other lines or data set. So it was previously selected as none, so we need to select individual, and then you just need to click on OK. Now after clicking on individual and then keeping the setting OK, you can easily drag the lines up and down. For example, if I want to move this black line up, so I can just click on this, and I can drag easily it to the upside, and here in the same way I can drag this line to the down, and this blue line to keep some distance between the lines. So here you can see there is still this line overlapping or merging with these lines, so I can just make this axis data or axis scale as much wider, so that each line can get into equal spacing, and it looks more attractive as compared to overlapping trend. So I will start the y-axis from 0, and I will you can select any number. I will end it into 114 here about, and I will keep the axis distance scale between the data points will be 20, and then I will click on OK, and here you can see the space has been created, and then I can click on line, then I will double click on line and drag it to the top, and the same way I can drag this line to the bottom, and this blue line to this distance, and red line to somewhat larger distance above. Okay, so in this way you can create the space, and you can keep each line as individual line without overlapping or merging. So if you want to remove this axis data, then you can just click on this, and then you need to go to here, and you can just simply make its writing as white, so it will disappear like this. So in mostly in ACS or Chinese paper, you can see the images and spectra in this form, and Okay, the next step is to highlight, is to mention or label the name of each spectra. For example, this line is for some, for example, we can say activated charcoal. Then we can write the name of this line here. For example, from here, T or text tool, you just need to click on text tool, and after that you can drag your cursor here and then click on this, and you can write it as activated charcoal, and then you can press control A to select this writing, and then you can bold it, and you can increase or decrease its size as this one, and then you can simply place here this one. In the same way, you can copy paste, and you can also label the second spectral line. For example, if this is biochar line, then you can simply write it as for example, I write it as KOH modified biochar. So you can also increase or decrease its size. In the same way, you can label these spectral lines as well. And for example, if you want to mention the wave number on the FTIR spectra, then you can click on again on text tool, and then here you can bring, for example, if this is nearly about 3500, you can simply write it as 3500. You can make it by bold by pressing control A, the data will be selected. You can then press control B, or you can also bold it from here, and you can increase or decrease its size like this. So in this way, you can mention the name of each spectral line, and you can also mention the wave number on FTIR spectra. And here we go, this kind of image you can obtain from this setting, like by going simply to format and then layer and then stack and then selecting individual, and then you can make the equal distance between those lines. Now I can show you some papers from very well reported journals like ACS and Springer or elsewhere, where they have plotted such kind of graphs. So here you can see like this kind of FTIR spectra, where they have keep the space between each line, and they mention the wave number, and they also label the each spectral line carefully. So this type of spectra looks more reasonable and attractive, and this kind of like XRD as compared to overlapping FTIR and XRD spectra. So make sure, like when you are writing your research paper or thesis, you can also you need to upload such kind of images for your characterization result, so that it might look more attractive to the readers and to the editor as well, because when we submit paper, the editor first check the paper quality and the quality of images as well, and if he finds like the low resolution images and low quality of paper, it will be desk rejected. So these kind of images of good quality and high resolution, they generally reduce the risk of desk rejection. So I hope this video helps you in resolving your issue regarding overlapping FTIR spectra. So in coming videos, we will discuss some more interesting topic about the XRD and FTIR spectral formatting, and how we can remove the how we can remove the baseline from FTIR and origin or XRD spectra. So till then, Allah Hafiz. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my the video link of about this FTIR spectra, so that others may also get benefit from it. Thank you very much, and thank you. Stay blessed forever.